क्वेश्चन कि जो बोला है आपने सच बोला ना, लेकिन इंटरव्यू पैनल जो रहते हैं, सीनियर फैकल्टी रहते हैं, उनका भी मोर देन 20 इयर्स का एक्सपीरियंस होता है, तो उनकी नजर से जब वो इंटरव्यू लेते हैं तो उनके नजर में ये चीजें क्यों नहीं समझ में आती, या फिर वो ऐसे जज क्यों नहीं कर पाते, वो सिलेक्ट कैसे हो जाते हैं?
देखो, हर एग्जामिनेशन के अंदर एक लूप ऑफ हिस्टीरिया फॉलो होता है. आई ट्राई टू एक्सप्लेन यू अबाउट लूप ऑफ हिस्टीरिया एज वेल. बट जब हम लोग एक्सपीरियंस की बात करते हैं, या वी टॉक अबाउट पीपल बीइंग इंटरव्यूड बाय एक्सपीरियंस पीपल, there is a great chance, because even see, understand, even they are human beings at the end of the day. Yes, their experience is unquestionable, and their experience is unprecedented as well at a lot of levels, because the kind of exposure that they get in government and other services or other areas, other places where they actually interact and transact, is actually huge. It is humongous, especially to a person who is coming as a civil services aspirant. But sometimes it might just incidentally happen that there is no question based upon ethics. See, when we talk about somebody compromised on ethics, does not necessarily mean that his or her analytical skills are bad, isn't it? So maybe that person's analytical skills are bad, maybe their analytical skills are good, but their ethical stance is not good. So in that case, what would happen? UPSC is trying to test analytical skills at times, most of the times, right? And ethics might not be tested in that particular interview, because see, this is for sure. If a point comes on moral grounds, and if a person says something which is you can call a blasphemy in front of the interviewers, then that person will not be selected. That is for sure. So that is the experience. But sometimes incidentally it might happen that this particular facet is not tested. Where, because see, what is there the case with smart people? You would see a lot of criminals who go to politics as well, especially those into politics. They do not leave a trail behind them. Do they leave a trail behind them? They do not leave a trail behind them. So since they do not leave a trail behind them, it is very difficult to catch them. They are not proven culprits, but are they known to be culprits or not? There are so many examples, right? So they are culprits, they are the people who have done wrong, they are the evildoers, but they are not caught because they have not left any trail. Now, in interview settings, it is not necessary that every time it comes to that place where something on ethical ground is tested. Then second is the case which we were discussing earlier, which is that what if the person sitting in front of you is extremely smart? If I ask you tomorrow, when you become an IAS, will you take bribe? Would you say yes to it? This is a very direct way of questioning. So probably, but not a bad question. Why not a bad question? Because tomorrow, with time, if ethics paper, one is ethics paper, then is your essay paper, and then comes the interview. In interview also, if this is included, moral testing as one of the grounds, it becomes beautiful. Because then what is happening? You are being tested at a written level as well in the mains examination. And when you are tested at the written level in mains examination, automatically there is a great part, a great chunk who is not smart enough to fake morality would get filtered out. But then they again see a screen of the interviewers who are testing morally, that too consciously. It becomes a very beautiful practice where even more people could be screened. So somewhere, and this also brings us to understand one more thing, that the paper itself is fairly new in UPSC, fairly new, as in 2013 this paper was introduced. So people are awakening to the idea of ethical testing or ethics being a part of your personality. With time, probably when they mature more, when they grow more, people would understand that moral testing is one of the important thing, most important things. Like Elon Musk also says, Warren Buffett also says that there was a statement in UPSC as well. UPSC, there was this question that integrity, intelligence and perseverance are the most important factors for a person to be a good worker, good employee. This was Warren Buffett's statement. But without the first, that means integrity, the other two can prove to be lethal and dangerous. If there is a difference in quote, the idea was this, that integrity, intelligence and C, whatever it is. With that, what does it mean? Integrity acts as a driver. आप बहुत तेज हो दिमाग से और आप बहुत मेहनत भी करते हो, लेकिन आपका दिमाग शैतान के द्वारा चलाया जाता है, तो दिशा सही थोड़ी ना रहेगी चलने की. The idea is that when you have a driver on the good driver on the seat who is keeping you on the track, तो आप अच्छे लंबे रास्ते जा सकते हो. लेकिन वरना नहीं जाओगे. So somewhere like we can see it in bits and pieces, not at all the places, but we can see it in bits and pieces कि इस तरीके की चीजें अब अवेकनिंग में आ रही हैं. ग्लोबल रियलिटी के साथ हमने अपनी रियलिटी अलाइन करी, मॉरलिटी, एथिक्स, इन सबको इंट्रोड्यूस करके, और अब धीरे धीरे जब यूपीएससी इंटरव्यूज में भी ये चीज और ज्यादा हो जाएगी कि नहीं, दिस इज अ सेपरेट थिंग दैट वी नीड टू टेस्ट in a more complex manner, because simply nobody would say that would you take bribe, nobody would say yes to it. So it becomes more what do you say, more complex and more implicit in the very nature of the interview itself. That is the time when they would be able to test the morality as well, or people on moral grounds.